In this unit we are going to study the French Revolution, 1789. The index is 1. The French Revolution causes. 2. The evolution of the French Revolution. 2.1. The National Constituent Assembly, 1789 to 1791. 2.2. The Legislative Assembly, 1791 to 1792. 2.3. The Convention, 1792 to 1795. 2.4. The Directory and the Consulate, 1795 to 1799. 3. Europe under Napoleon, 1799 to 1814. 3.1. Napoleon came to the power. 3.2. The Napoleonic Empire, 1804 to 1815. 3.3. Fall of Napoleon. In 1789 France was ruled by Louis XVI, who was married with Marie Antoinette. They lived in Versailles with the court. The French Revolution had different causes: apolitical and ideological. Absolutism was criticized by the Enlightenment. The American Revolution showed that changes were possible. B. Social and economic causes. Look at the image. Can you identify the characters? Try to fill in the gaps with the following words: bourgeoisie, poor urban people, peasants, nobility, clergy. The and lost power to the absolute monarchy. The didn't have political influence and businesses were limited by the monarchy. The had a high tax load, could hardly survive. The lived in misery. The correct answers are: the nobility and clergy lost power to the absolute monarchy. The bourgeoisie didn't have political influence and businesses were limited by the monarchy. The peasants had a high tax load, could hardly survive. The poor urban people lived in misery. The spark that set off the revolution was economic. A food crisis, poor harvests led to famine. A financial crisis, government debt and cost of the military and courts. The only way to get more money was to increase taxes on the wealthy. Louis XVI summoned the Estates General to raise taxes. The Estates General hadn't been summoned since 1614. Their sessions began on the 5th of May 1789. Traditionally, the Estates General had met as 3 separate estates. The First Estate, clergy, and Second Estate, nobility, both assembled in full regalia, seated to the right and left of the king, while the Third Estate, commoners, dressed in black and were seated at the rear. The king said that each estate would vote as a body, each estate would get 1 vote. The members of the Third Estate did not like this. What did the Third Estate want? They wanted the vote to be based on the number of members. What did Third Estate do? The Third Estate declared the National Assembly. The members of National Assembly moved to Tennis Court and they promised to do a constitution.